Tonight's match between the University of San Diego High School Dons and the host team, the Ramona High School Bulldogs. The Bulldogs are representing tonight. The Dons in their visiting jerseys of red. We will now introduce the visiting squad. Beginning with our non-starters tonight, we have number 5, Michael Kaiser. Number 2, Freddie Pecoroni. Number 10, Bobby Burson. Number 17, Anthony Pecorino. Pellegrino. Number 19, Joel Thierry. Goalkeeper, Damian Fournier. That's 48. Number 16, John Ferrer. Number 15, Anthony Shearham. The Bulldog starters tonight are in goal, Brian Wood. Number 18, Justin Peake. Number 8, Mike Mendez. Number 11, Matt Boson. Number 12, Chris Granado. Number 4, Albert Cruz. Number 13, Connor Fournier. Number 7, Brandon McNeil. Number 14, Gabe Micah. Number 6, Chris Rao. And number 3, Jesse House. They are coached by Kevin Yaley, and he is assisted by Tom Tate. The Ramona High School Bulldogs. Non-starters tonight are Eric Atkins, number 13. Noel Garcia, number 2. James Jeanette, number 10. Ryan King, reserve goalkeeper. Domingo Lopez, number 14. And Jose Garcia, number 17. Starters on tonight's match are David Beltran, number 11. Charlotte Rock, number 4. Eric Clark, number 6. Isaiah Garcia, number 7. Dave Hallman, number 20. Jake Couchin, number 12. Matt Pittman, number 16. Luke Profansic, number 19. Mark Profansic, number 15. Danny Romero, number 9. And Ryan Renaza in goal. They are coached by Tom Charlebois. Assisting him is coach Backhorn. And trainer is Christina De Floria. They bring into tonight's match an overall record of 23-4-2 with a league record of 11-1-2. Welcome you to
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Steve Farrell for George Langevin Productions, and it's our pleasure to bring you tonight's Division III CIF Championship game between the Ramona High School Bulldogs in the blue and white and the University Dons in the red. The Dons in here coming back from that 93 victory. They won the CIF Championship Division III in 93. They're back here again in 1995 trying to repeat the feat. The Bulldogs here for the first time from the Avocado League. They are the Avocado League champions and the #1 seed in this CIF tournament. The Dons are the Western League champions, and they were the #2 seed coming into the CIF tournament. These two teams have not faced each other yet this year, and it promises to be a big, big game and a fun game. We're going to play two 40-minute halves, and if necessary, we'll play two 15-minute overtimes. But please keep in mind, if the game does end in a tie, the overtimes will be sudden death overtimes. We'll bring you all the action right here from Mesa College, Merrill Douglas Stadium. The Division III CIF Championship game. Shot is wide, and that looks like it might go past the touchlines. It does, and it should be the Dons' ball. Once again, this is Steve Farrell from George Langevin Productions. And it's a cool evening. It's gotten a little bit damp out, but the field's in great shape. This Merrill Douglas Stadium field is in great shape. We just saw the girls' Division III championship game take place out here. This is a good field, although the evening is a little damp. There is some dew settling down on the field, so we'll be dealing with a wet ball and some slippery surface, just a little bit wetter than it was last night for the Division IV championships. We'll tell you a little bit now about the Bulldogs. They are coached by head coach Tom Charlebois. Once again, they're the Avocado League champions. And they were perennial champions all throughout the 80s in the Avocado Leagues. This year they won the championship of the Avocado League for the first time since 1987. Once again, they come into this CIF tournament seated at #1, coached by head coach Tom Charlebois, assistant coach Eddie Bacorn, assistant coach Chris Welsh, and team trainer Christina DeFloria. They have a league record of 11-1-2. Ball up high, right in front of Vernaza in the Bulldog goal here. The Dons threatening already. Vernaza comes out of goal and picks this one up easily. The Bulldogs have an overall record this year of 23-4-2. So the Bulldogs are serious contenders for this crown here. Once again, as we mentioned before, the Dons here again. They were here in 1993. George Langevin Productions was there to cover that game. Dons with the ball now in the orange, moving from left to right. The Bulldogs in the blue and white, heading from right to left. Dons controlling the ball right there. That's Mike Boson, actually. It kicks the ball. It goes off and into the corner. And it looks like that ball will stay with the Dons for a corner kick. Looks like #7, Brandon McNeil, the freshman defender, will come in to handle this corner kick. The Dons with a league record. They were the Western League champs. They had a league record of 9-2-1. They were the #2 seed coming into the tournament. Overall record of 22-1.
Feels like snack time to me, folks. Tombstone Pizza, the quality frozen pizza found in your grocer's freezer.
Brandon McNeil, the freshman defender.
What do you want on your tombstone?
With the corner kick. Nice one, up high. Vernaza's right there.
For you to enjoy.
No score here in the first half. As we mentioned before, two 40-minute halves with sudden death overtime.
Corner of the stadium.
Ball all the way out past midfield on the fly. Let's tell you a little bit now about the Bulldogs if we can. In goal, Ryan Vernaza, the captain, graduating senior. Backup goalkeeper Brian King, the junior. #2 is Noel Garcia, the sophomore midfielder. #4, Tom Charlebois, graduating senior halfback. #6, Eric Clark, the junior halfback. #7, Isaac Garcia, the junior defender. #9, Danny Romero, the junior midfielder. #10, Darren Gunnett, the junior. #11, David Beltran, the junior forward. #12, Jake Houchin, senior captain sweeper. Here come the Bulldogs. Flying in there, left of the post and out. No score. #13 on the Bulldogs, Gareth Atkins, the freshman midfielder. #14 is Jose Garcia. #15, Mike Profancic, senior captain, forward midfielder. #16, Matt Pittman, the senior defender, sweeper. And here come the Dons. This is number 8, Mike Mendez, out in the corner. And it goes right off the flag and out. Let's see which way the call goes. The Bulldogs want the ball. The linesmen say, no way. And it is going to be Bulldogs ball. Goal kick for the Bulldogs. That looks like number 12, Jake Houchin, the sweeper that's going to handle the goal kick. Number 17 for the Bulldogs is Domingo Lopez. Number 19, Luke Profancic, the sophomore defender. And number 20 is Gabe Hallman, the sophomore halfback forward. On the other side of the ball, the University Dons, coached by head coach Kevin Yaley. Big kick outside there by Houchin. Ball bouncing around at midfield. We'll bring you all the action. Handball called on David Beltran, the junior. Referee Bill Leake makes the call. The linesmen are Kurt Lander and Greg Tiscarino. Head coach of the Dons is Kevin Yaley. Assistant coach Tom Tate. They are once again the Western League champs. We'll bring you their entire lineup. Ball up towards midfield. Goalkeeper today for the Dons is Brian Wood, the senior. Number 2 is Freddie Pecoroni, making a move now. Mendez, ball centered nicely by Mendez, nobody there to get it. Bulldogs clear it outside now. Matt Boson gets it over to number 14, that's Gabe Micah. Micah down low now, ball intercepted there by Houchin. Houchin's going over to the side with it. Stolen away by Justin Peak. And knocked out of bounds wisely by the Bulldogs. And that'll be a throw-in for the Dons, or it should be. Let's see what the call is here. Now the ball's going to stay with the Bulldogs. Number 2 is Freddie Pecoroni, the 11th grade forward. Number 3, Jesse House, junior midfielder. Backup goalkeeper, Damon Fournier. Number 4, Albert Cruz, the junior midfielder. Number 5 is Mike Kaiser, the graduating senior midfielder. Number 6, Chris Rao, the graduating senior midfielder. Mendez gets this one up high. Field a little slippery, as you can see. Chris Rao just hit the deck trying to stop and retrieve that Mendez kick. Couldn't do so. Chris Rao, once again, number 6, the senior midfielder. Number 7 is Brandon McNeil, the freshman defender. Number 8, Mike Mendez, senior forward. Number 9 is Mike Marvel, but Mike won't be able to play this evening. He's got a broken leg. You might remember 2 years ago when the Dons won this thing, Marvel had 2 goals in that game. Marvel, the graduating senior, not able to play this evening with the broken leg, but Mike was a big help on the sidelines before the game, getting us all the information we needed. So we want to thank Mike for that. Number 10, Bobby Burson, the sophomore midfielder. Number 11 is Matt Boson, the senior defender. Number 12, Chris Granados, the senior sweeper. Number 13, Connor Fournier, the sophomore forward. Number 15 is Anthony Serhan, the senior midfielder. Number 16, John Ferrer, the sophomore defender. Ball up high and over the top of the net. Great work there by Vernaza. Vernaza was up high enough. I don't know if he got a hand on it or not. But up over the top of the crossbar and no score. We're here in the first half. Number 18, Justin Peak for the Dons, the sophomore midfielder. Number 19 is Joel Querez, the sophomore forward. And team trainer, manager, and water boy, Nick McNeil. Nick was a big help before the game, getting us all the information we needed. We want to thank Nick McNeil and Mike Marvel for all the help they gave us before the game. We also want to thank team trainer for the Bulldogs, Christina De Floria, for all the help she gave us, as well as coach Tom Charlebois. No score here in the first half. Once again, Division III championship action here from Merrill Douglas Stadium at Mesa College. It is March 1st, 1995. And it's, I'd say, an unseasonably warm evening. We've had exceptionally warm weather here in Southern California all throughout the latter half of January and all of February. And things have just dampened and gotten a little bit cooler these last 2 evenings, but still very warm. Not even a gust of air for the second night in a row. No wind whatsoever. Once again, the Dons in red. Look at this now. Once again, Mendez. Mendez is a force here offensively. Look at Mendez charge with that ball. Kicked out there by Albert Cruz now, and it should go past the end line. Let's see if the Bulldogs can keep it alive. They don't. And it looks like it will be Don's ball. Chris Rao retrieving it and kicks it toward the corner. That'll bring up a corner kick. And it looks like Mendez is out there to handle it.
Taken by Mike Mendez.
Mike Mendez, senior forward for the Dons. The Dons go into motion, up to Vernaza. Vernaza up high, picks that one off, makes it look easy, no score. As we mentioned a few moments ago, the Bulldogs coming out of that Avocado League. They were the Avocado League champs. That's the first championship for them in that league since 1987. Previous to that, however, they have been perennial champions of that particular league. The Dons, with a great history behind them,
McNeil with the throw-in for the Dons.
won the Division III CIF back in '93. Big, strong kick upfield by the Bulldogs, but Wood is there to handle it. He tosses it out towards the side to his teammate Brandon McNeil. McNeil, number 7.
Throw in Don.
Out into the corner now. Looks like that was Houchin, number 12, Jake Houchin, that made that big kick upfield. And so far, we've seen some great moves downfield offensively by the Bulldogs. But the Dons have had the ball down on the right side of your screen throughout most of the action so far.
Free kick to
The female Dons just won their 5th in a row just a few moments ago. That is to say their 5th Division III CIF championship in a row. Lady Dons are out here in full force today. And here comes the Bulldogs. That looks like number 19, Luke Profancic, the sophomore. Profancic gets chopped up by Chris Granados. And we get no whistle on that play. So Wood is going to handle the kicking duties from that spot. Big high kick by Wood all the way across midfield on the fly. Number 4, Albert Cruz, was there with the header. Bulldogs steal it away. Charging downfield once again, Profancic. You got to watch out for number 15 on the Bulldogs, Mike Profancic. This guy is quick as lightning, the senior captain. And he's been charging downfield with that ball so far in this half. Showing us some great speed, lots of power. Charging downfield, Profancic. Ball back out to Wood. Wood goes across field with it to Brandon McNeil, the freshman defender. McNeil all the way upfield with it. Downfield to Houchin. Houchin's got control of it there. Coming into the picture now, Gabe Micah. But Houchin gets rid of it up to midfield. Here's Profancic now. Profancic all the way downfield with it. Wood all the way out of goal. Wood still out of goal, but he's got it outside to Brandon McNeil. McNeil goes up the line with it. And that's going to be out of bounds off Chris Rao of the Dons, and it'll be Ramona's ball. Still no score, first half action. This is Steve Farrell for George Langevin Productions. Down to Wood. Wood there easily picks this one off. That looks like number 7, Isaac Garcia of the Bulldogs, who lets that one bounce out.
Jake Houchin throwing in for the Bulldogs.
And that should be out of bounds, and it looks like it's off the Bulldogs. It'll be Don's ball deep in the Ramona end of the field.
Chris Rao throwing in.
Looks like they're going to have Mendez throw this one inside.
Brandon McNeil now taking a throw in for the Dons.
Mendez goes inside with it towards Gabe Micah. Micah with the header right into the Bulldog defense. Bulldogs get it out of there. Dons bring it back downfield. Chris Granados now with the ball. Granados outside to Justin Peak. Ball stolen away nicely there by Eric Clark. Clark on the move and back up downfield by Granados. Looks like that was number 12, Chris Granados, that grabbed it and kicked it back downfield. Matt Pittman now with the toss in for the Bulldogs. He gets it inside to Romero. Romero surrounded by red jerseys, still in control, however. Ball stays alive and then out of bounds. And it looks like it's going to go Bulldogs' way. They're still down there towards the corner now. And here come the Bulldogs, and a good play there by Matt Boson. Boson hits the deck, but does the good job defensively. Boson's going to be slow getting up, number 11 for the Dons. He's limping a little bit. He'll probably stay in. He looks okay.
Free kick to the Dons. Brian Wood to take the free kick for the Dons.
Brian Wood. Wood, nice kick right over into our camera area. And that'll go right over our heads and out of bounds. So it should be Bulldogs ball right about midfield. Matt Pittman tosses it inside. Lots of pushing and shoving going on down there. Profancic gets a big kick up, but goes the wrong way and up too high and out of bounds. But it'll stay with Pittman and the Bulldogs. Pittman inside with it towards Profancic. Profancic takes it off the chest. Profancic still in control, and that looks like Matt Boson, who jumped into the action again there. No, actually, that was number 13, Connor Fournier, but to no avail.
Eric Clark to take the kick.
Eric Clark with the free kick for the Bulldogs. It's up high, right in front of Wood, and the Dons' goal now out into the corner. Wood all the way out of goal. Moving back into position now. Ball goes past the touchline and out. Looks like it should stay with the Bulldogs.
Jake Houchin taking the throw in.
Houchin tosses that one inside, bouncing around in front of the Dons' goal. Nice kick right there by Connor Fournier, getting it out of there, and we've got a whistle on this play. Dons' ball. Wood will handle it from there. Brian Wood, graduating senior, gets this one across midfield on the fly. And the Bulldogs have definitely stepped up the offense in the last few minutes. Fournier. Danny Romero moves it outside here to King, or actually Eric Clark. And here come the Bulldogs flying downfield. Ball goes into the corner and past the end line. That'll be Don's ball.
Ball kicked on. Brian Wood.
Coach Charles Bois of the Bulldogs calling for a substitution now. Looks like we're going to have number 4, Tom Charlebois, coming out of the game. Number 13, Gareth Atkins, the freshman, coming in.
Replacing Tom Charlebois.
Clark controlling it nicely here. Clark still in control, getting hassled there by number 18. Looks like Justin Peak of the Dons that was marking number 6, Eric Clark. Got to keep an eye on number 6, Eric Clark today. He's dominating action so far, looking real good for the Bulldogs. Also, Mike Profancic, number 15, looks like a standout player so far. Matt Pittman. Pittman inside towards Profancic, but Cruz is right there of the Dons. Back out to Pittman now. Pittman gets it across field. Looks like he was intending to get it towards center field, but Wood kicks it across midfield. This one is going to go out. Looks like it'll be Bulldogs ball. Jake Houchin.
Houchin throwing the ball in for the Bulldogs.
Still no score here in the first half. Division III CIF championship game. Houchin misses this one. Mendez on the move, and out of goal. Wisely comes Ryan Vernaza. And you got to keep an eye on Mike Mendez, number 8 of the University Dons. This guy is too much. Look at this kick by Vernaza. Profancic hit from behind. The whistle goes against, looks like that was number 12, Chris Granados, that got called for that push on Profancic. Free kick awarded to the Bulldogs. Now the ball awarded back over to the Dons. Lots of shoving going on outside here. Looks like Wood will handle it from there. Nice kick by Wood, all the way downfield. There to pick it up, Isaac Garcia. Driven downfield now. Clark after it. Ball kept alive by Matt Boson. Boson centering it. Nice center by Boson. Now outside. Looks like that's Justin Peak, who was trying to keep it alive in the corner, but it's knocked outside by Clark. And it'll be a throw-in for the Dons from near the corner. They're going to let Mike Mendez get over there to the corner to handle this. Let's see who Mendez has got up front. Right in the goal, Jesse House, number 3 for the Dons.
Mike Mendez with the throw-in for the Dons.
Justin Peak looks like he's ready to move into position. He's being marked there by Eric Clark. Right up front, and cleared nicely by the Bulldogs. This is number 11 here, David Beltran. Beltran, nice kick up the line. Picked up there by Danny Romero. Romero tripped up by number 7. It looks like Brendan McNeil. Brandon McNeil got called for that. Referee Bill Leake has a couple of words there with McNeil, the freshman. McNeil back into position, and it's Bulldogs ball. On the spot, Matt Pittman, the senior stopper, ready to handle this kick.
Pittman taking the kick for...
Pittman right at goal. Wood is there. Ball up high. Looks like it's going to go over the top. Now it actually goes into the goal, but it's not going to count. Whistle before that header. And it's Don's ball. Still no score. Free kick awarded to the Dons. Albert Cruz getting into position, but it looks like they're going to let Chris Granados handle this one. Granados has got Micah right in front of goal. He goes right out towards the corner with it this time. Back out now to Boson. Boson being marked by David Beltran there. 11 on 11. Now the ball across midfield. All the way downfield. Look at the speed here on Beltran. Beltran is literally chopped up by Fournier. And now one of the Dons is on the deck. Looks like that might be Cruz, but he's getting up quickly. Let's see if that, no, that was not Cruz. It looks like it was number 11, Matt Boson. No, actually, it's number 13, Connor Fournier. Fournier up quickly, he's all right. Looks like we've got a substitution now. Noel Garcia, the sophomore for the Bulldogs, coming into the game.
For the Bulldogs.
Looks like Gabe Hallman, the sophomore, has been awarded the yellow card here in the early going. Oh, nice kick right there. Looks like that was number 11, David Beltran of the Bulldogs. Now Profancic moving it real quick on the outside, boy. And a missed kick by Profancic. Goes out of bounds. Profancic upset. And McNeil will handle the throw-in for the Dons. Still no score, first half action. This is Steve Farrell for George Langevin Productions. This is the CIF Division III Championship game. Our pleasure to be here. Beautiful night for a big game. Bulldogs on the move here. They are quick. Out into the corner, we've got a whistle, and it looks like number 13 there, Connor Fournier, the junior defender, is hurt again. He was down a moment ago. He is in pain. And we're going to have a break in the action.
Here, Brandon.
Looks like Connor Fournier is up and looks okay, but he's going to take a break for a while. Marching in, looks like we got Mike Kaiser, the senior midfielder. Profancic, senior captain. Profancic, big hard kick, look at Wood. Off his feet, shot, good. The ball goes off Wood. He can't hold on to it, but he made a great play. It bounces back out into the field of play, and it's slammed through by the Bulldogs. Look at that, it looks like it was number 19, Luke Profancic. And what an interesting set of plays. There it is, his brother Mike giving him a hug. Luke, the sophomore, Mike, the senior captain. What a play. Mike Profancic just slammed it in from about 20 yards out, 25 yards out perhaps. Wood was right there. Wood makes an amazing play to keep the ball out of the goal. It bounces back into the field of play, and brother Luke Profancic, the sophomore, charges right into the box, slams that baby through. Bulldogs in the lead, 1-0 here in the first half. Dons are going to be on the move now. You know they're going to get real serious about tying this thing up. And you can hear the reaction out of the crowd behind us. And we've got a trip. It looks like we're going to have a whistle called against number 11, Matt Boson of the Dons. And now referee Bill Leake is talking to Boson. He wants things to calm down. You can feel it out here. There's a lot of electricity in the air. You can hear the reaction of that crowd. Until that trip and the call by the referees, this crowd was definitely into it. Both sides of the crowd. Profancic down in the corner, hits the deck. Clark comes into the picture. Now Profancic. Stolen away from Profancic. Cleared out of there by Boson. Back upfield now. Looks like that's number 16, Pittman. Pittman over to the far side. Ball back into the center. Profancic is there. Profancic's going to take a shot against Wood. It is off the top of the post. Wood is there and he grabs it. Oh boy. Action is fast and furious here. Once again, another Profancic takes a shot at Wood. Wood doing everything he can. It goes off the crossbar. Mendez is taking the shot. It is blocked, bobbled, and capped. Ryan Vernaza bobbled it momentarily. Mike Mendez showing us some serious footwork there. You're going to hear more out of him before this contest is over. Vernaza's there waiting for Mendez, sees him coming, and scrambles for that ball, bobbles it momentarily, and then comes up with it. Still 1-0 Bulldogs. Action is definitely in high gear right now. Boson with the header. Upfield. Chris Rao trying to maintain control, has it stolen away. Looks like that was Isaac Garcia that steals it away, and now we've got referee Leake awarding the ball back over to the Bulldogs and having a few words with Mr. Rao, the senior midfielder for the Dons. And referee Leake is going to be busy for a while here. The action is hot right now. McNeil trying to keep it alive in the corner. He's out there with Profancic, does so, gets it back upfield. Bulldogs really showing us some offense here in these last few moments. They've got a goal to show for it. Here they come again. Profancic pass, Wood, nobody a goal. Bulldogs 2-0.
Goal scored by number 9 for the Bulldogs.
Danny Romero. What a set of events. The Bulldogs are charging downfield. I thought it was Luke Profancic that took a shot at Wood. Wood couldn't hold on to it and was out of the goal. Caught out of the goal. Danny Romero just comes charging in. There's nobody there. He just slaps it in. Bulldogs 2-0. The Dons have their work cut out for them now. They're down 2-0 here in the first half, and the Bulldogs are just on fire right now. The Dons doing everything they can to stop this onslaught. There's nothing but blue and white coming at them. They were controlling the ball nicely for a while there in the early going. Sirhan now with it. Oh, actually, that was Gabe Micah, number 14 on the Dons with it. Now Albert Cruz moving upfield. They got to get it up to this guy, Mendez. The pass too far in front of Mendez. They see if he can keep it alive, and we've got a whistle. Looks like we got an offsides call. And it is. The Dons have got to get that ball up to number 8, Mike Mendez, and he's got to make a run at Vernaza a few times here because he can definitely do the job, get these Dons back into this game in a hurry. But right now it's been all Profancics and all Bulldogs so far. Not to mention Romero, who got the second goal of the game. And it's been exciting. You can hear the crowd behind us. They are into it. Mendez faking. Looking good on that play. Justin Peak slips. The field is wet, not from rain. It's just the early evening dew that's landed on this field just in the last hour or so and made things quite slick.
14, Gabe Micah.
Micah, the sophomore forward. Houchin trying to keep it alive, and it's out. It should stay with the Dons, and it does.
Dons throw in. Mike Mendez taking a throw in.
Mendez from the corner. It's up far enough. Bulldogs get there with the headers. Peak with a nice header towards the center of the box and cleared out past the midfield line.
Go, Dogs, push it down.
Things have calmed down just a tad here. Mendez is going to handle this throw-in. Boy, action was hot and furious a few moments ago. And I know it's going to happen again. I can tell you that right now. These Dons are not going to lie down for this. There's just too much time left, and they're too good. Cruz gets towards the center. Houchin's there. He can't clear it. Now the Dogs get it out to the outside. Profancic coming upfield with it now. Look at this guy move with the ball. He's marked there by Cruz all the way across field. But a little bit too far, and that's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be Don's ball.
Don throw in, taken by number 7, Brendan McNeil.
Granados upfield towards Mendez. Mendez chasing it there. Houchin marking him one-on-one. Mendez turns that one around. Still stays in control. Clark is there trying to mark him. Hits the deck, out of bounds. Bulldogs ball. Coach Charlebois calling for a substitution. Doesn't get it. Referee Leak says we'll get it to you next time, Coach. Ball upfield. Play resumes, and it is quick out here. Lots going on. Ball turned over to the Bulldogs. They're calling a high kick against Albert Cruz. Jake Houchin will handle this.
Taken by number 12, Jake Houchin.
Houchin gets it all the way upfield. And you got to watch the Bulldogs down here. The header there was by Chris Granados. Ball being batted back and forth here. Dons take over, get it up the line. Profancic throws it inside, but a referee Leak says to Coach Charlebois, go ahead and make your substitutions, Coach. And the Bulldogs are going to have some substitutions running here. Looks like Darren Gunnett, number 10, coming into the game for the first time.
And number 20, Gabe Hallman.
Gabe Hallman back into the game now. Running off the field, Gareth Atkins, number 13. Looks like Eric Clark, number 6, is going to take a break now for the Bulldogs. Action resumes. Granados trying to clear it out of there, whistle on the play.
and Garrett Atkinson.
Brian Wood.
For the Dons.
About 5 minutes remaining here in the first half. That's an unofficial time. We're doing our best to keep abreast of what's going on with the clock, but there's no official clock displayed.
Matt Pittman with the throw-in for the Bulldogs.
So we've got about 5 minutes remaining, and once again, the Ramona Bulldogs in the lead over the University Dons by a score of 2-0. First goal of the game, Luke Profancic, number 19. Danny Romero, not too long after that, puts the second goal of the game in there for the Bulldogs. They've got the 2-0 lead. And another whistle against the Bulldogs. Ball awarded over to Granados and the Dons. Dons moving upfield. Matt Boson trying to make a move. He's chopped up there by Beltran. Now Cruz in control. Cruz tries to go right through the legs of Gunnett. Back out here now to Boson. Boson in control. Profancic comes into the picture now. Now we've got number 12. That looks like Chris Granados that gets it back upfield. Boy, this is furious action out here right now. I'm not kidding around. Darren Gunnett gets a foot on it. Back over to Albert Cruz. Cruz is on it now. Jesse House is moving it outside. Outside now looks like that's Brandon McNeil that knocks it downfield. Tries to get it close to Mendez. Now it looks like Houchin that takes over there. McNeil, Houchin, and a whistle. Don's ball. Actually, that was House and Houchin.
Free kick for the Dons.
And it's going to be a free kick for the Dons. Let's see if the Dons are going to let number 8, Mike Mendez, the senior forward, handle this, or if it'll be Brandon McNeil, number 7, the freshman defender. It is McNeil. He goes out into the corner with it, tries to get it out there to Micah. Micah down on the play, ball knocked up towards midfield. And here come the Bulldogs. Granados is down there defending. Ball is up front now. Wood is out of the goal. Wood's trying to grab the ball. The ball is loose. Wood's got it. Great play by Brian Wood, the senior goalkeeper. He is quick on his feet, and he knew what to do. He had to get out of that goal and grab that thing. There were people charging into his face. That's Micah trying to get a foot on it. Gets it outside to Peak, and we've got a whistle, and we're going to have some action here. The referee hits the deck trying to break up a fight. That's Bill Leake. Comes out and looks like he was going to see some fisticuffs, and he issues the yellow card to Gabe Micah, number 14 of the Dons. And we've had yellow cards going both ways here. The first one to Gabe Hallman, number 20 of the Bulldogs, and now Micah gets one for the Dons.
Coming into play, Joel Churez replacing Gabe Micah.
Looks like number 19, Joel Querez, the sophomore forward, is going to come into the game to replace Micah. And that's Beltran down into the corner. And the shot goes against Wood. Wood is there. Looks like shot was by Mike Profancic again, number 15. Profancic is super dangerous down there. We're going to see some action out here tonight. I mean, you've seen it already, but it's going to get wilder. I just know it. This is it for these guys. I mean, a lot of these guys, well, not that many of them are actually graduating, but this is the championship game, and people are taking it pretty seriously out here. And you've got a couple of graduating seniors that don't want to lose here tonight. Namely, Vernaza in goal for the Bulldogs, along with Charlebois and Houchin, Profancic, Pittman. Last game for these guys on the Bulldog side. On the other side of the field, Mike Kaiser, Chris Rao, Mike Marvel on the bench with the broken leg. Certainly wants to see his team win their last game. Matt Boson actually graduating. Chris Granados is going to graduate. Anthony Sirhan going to graduate as well. Granados outside here to Peak. Granados back into the action. Number 12, Chris Granados moves well. Ball knocked out of bounds. Looks like that's off. The Bulldogs should stay with the Dons. It will. Matt Boson. Boson's going to go back to Granados where the changes his mind. Then goes inside and the header knocks it out of bounds. That's Joe Querez who knocks that out of bounds. Tom Charlebois now coming in for the Bulldogs to replace Noel Garcia, the sophomore.
Number 2, Noel Garcia, being replaced by Tom Charlebois.
Pittman inside, grabbed there by Romero. Nice kick by Romero downfield. Picked up there by Beltran. Beltran on the move now, showing us some nice footwork. Nice stutter steps by Beltran. Still stays in control of the ball. Gets it all the way over to the far side of the field. Looks like that was Isaac Garcia that got involved in the action there. Now the ball centered nicely inside. Ball knocked out of there by Matt Boson, back across midfield. Here comes Querez charging downfield. Querez in the corner now, showing some good work. But looks like the Bulldogs have stolen it away. Querez had a foot on it again for a moment there, but can't keep it.
Throw into the Dons.
Hustle, man, hustle! Back up, unit!
Number 8, Mike Mendez will throw this in now for the Dons. Mendez inside with it. Querez trying to grab it, can't do so. The header there, nice one by Peak. And Profancic has got it. He's going to go upfield with it. Granados is there along with Beltran. And looks like it's going to be out of bounds. I think it's going to go off Beltran. We're going to have a substitution called now. And nope, no time for substitutions because that is the end of the first half. With the score, the Ramona Bulldogs 2 and the University Dons nothing. Goals in the first half scored by Luke Profancic and Danny Romero. We'll be back in just a few moments with 40 more minutes of championship soccer. This is Steve Farrell for George Langevin Productions.
The CIF Toyota Soccer Championship program is on sale at this event. Team Handsome photos and rosters of the 1995.
Come on now. Playing great, guys, huh? Playing good.
All us, just keep it up. Rest of the game, 40 more minutes, and we have everything, baby.
All right, guys. Here we go. Listen up. Let's do it. Every hand. Go. Every hand. You got it. Listen, guys. 110% all the time. All the way. All the way, huh? Here we go. Last pass. You guys ready for the chance? Ready? Hold on 3. Last one. All right, guys. Let's go. 1, 2,
We're back. Second half action. Of course, the Dons, we've switched sides of the field. The Dons will be moving from left to right. The Bulldogs from right to left. The Bulldogs in the lead here, 2-0. Ramona going for their first CIF championship ever here. They have been perennial Avocado League champions. This is a big night for them if they can maintain this lead. Wood stays in goal for the Dons. Vernaza stays in goal for the Ramona Bulldogs. Bulldogs on the move here. That's Danny Romero, who already has a goal to his credit, fighting for the ball there. Mendez comes into the picture. A lot of pushing and shoving going on out in this game. These are some of the fastest players I've ever seen here. On the high school level, these are two excellent teams. A lot of speed out here on this grass. Chris Granados. Big kick by Granados, all the way downfield. Houchin is there with the header to get that one out of there. And Vernaza comes out of goal. Nobody in goal now. Vernaza's still on the deck, can't get the ball. But it's cleared out of there. Looks like that was Eric Clark that got the ball all the way downfield.
Throw in done.
Brandon McNeil. Houchin, big high kick, 50-50 ball. McNeil there. Nobody really comes away with this one. Ball battled around still. Beltran gets it downfield to Profancic. Profancic, and Wood is there.
Brian Wood controlling the ball off the shot by number 15, Mike Profancic for the Bulldogs.
This guy, number 15 on the Bulldogs, Mike Profancic, is just something to watch out here. I mean, when he gets open at all, it doesn't even matter if he's open. He just charges with that ball. He is an offensive weapon. McNeil upfield with it now. And that was Gabe Micah that tried to control it, but now Profancic's got it. Cruz trying to mark Profancic upfield. Beltran going for the move now. Wood is in goal, waiting for the shot. The shot is high, off the crossbar. Ball still in play. Profancic with the header. Inside now, number 20. That looks like Hallman that tried to take a shot at it, couldn't get it. Mendez moving upfield. Watch this guy move with the ball. Mendez trying to keep his footing. He's being marked there real nicely. Isaac Garcia doing a good defensive job on Mendez. Mendez still in control. Garcia hits the deck. Mendez still has control of this ball. Clark over there now. And that is going to be out, and it's going to be off of the Bulldogs, so Mendez will probably handle the throw-in from near the corner for the Dons. Bulldogs in the lead, 2-0. Early second half action.
Throw in by Mike Mendez.
Mendez inside with it. Profancic getting after it. This guy's fast. Pass Cruz, upfield. Look at this. Hallman on the move. Hallman on the move here. Beltran's in the center. Wood backing up into the goal. Profancic over the other side. Ball knocked away now by the Dons. And they go back to Wood with it, try to settle things down a little bit. Beltran coming into the picture. Now the ball back outside here to Boson. Boson gets it up across midfield. Micah gets it up to Boson. Downfield now to Joel Querez. Querez is going to take a shot at the corner of the post. But Houchin is there. Jake Houchin right there to block that one, right near the corner of the post. Good instincts there.
Number 12.
Because Vernaza was out of position, and the Dons are on the move. And you really got to hand it to number 12, Jake Houchin, the senior captain, who just came right into this post and blocked that shot. That could have been a goal for the Dons.
Granados with the free kick.
Granados, big kick, out into the corner. Charlebois is there. Albert Cruz. Cruz crosses. Romero slams this one upfield. Beltran's going to try to keep it alive. Beltran's going to be alone down there. If he does so, moving over, it's Granados. Granados steals it away. Good move by Granados. And Beltran comes over and knocks that one out of bounds. Granados trips over him. It's going to be Don's ball.
Brian McNeil for the Dons.
The freshman, Brandon McNeil. McNeil throws it back over towards Wood. Wood can't grab it. Now he got it. Boy, oh boy. Hallman was right there. Boson. Cruz. Fournier. All the way downfield now. Picking it up right there is Isaac Garcia. Houchin. Up to Beltran. Kicked back by Fournier to Wood. Okay, Wood taking a little bit too much time, so Gabe Hallman's going to come over and hassle him, but Wood gets rid of it then. All right, this is some pace. I don't know how long these guys are going to be able to keep up this pace. The Dons looking very serious about getting back into this game. And one of the Dons is down. I believe it's Matt Boson, number 11, who is down and hard. It might be it is Boson. He hit the deck hard and stayed down. That is number 13, Gareth Atkins, the freshman midfielder that's come into the game now for the Bulldogs, relieving number 4, Tom Charlebois.
Number 11, Matt Boson, is leaving the field, being replaced.
Looks like Boson's going to come out of the game, and he looks like he's going to be all right. It looks like Pellegrino, number 17, is going to come in now for the Dons. Looks like Danny Romero is getting up slowly now for the Bulldogs and limping around a little bit. I think he's going to stay in the game.
Throw in Bulldogs.
The Ramona Bulldogs in the lead, 2-0. First half goals by Luke Profancic, and then later on by Danny Romero, put them up by 2-0 in the first half.
Nice idea.
Big kick by Wood all the way upfield. And the Dons go back to Wood with it, probably wisely so. The Bulldogs are just charging downfield with this ball each and every time. They're real dangerous right now. Mendez outside here to Fournier. Fournier's kick is deflected by a couple of different Bulldogs. Beltran, one of them anyway. Beltran and Romero. And now here comes the Dons, number 14, that's Gabe Micah, trying to make a move up front, and we've got a whistle on the play. And that should bring up a free kick for Mendez and the Dons. The Bulldogs setting up their wall. Let's see what they've got. They've got Profancic moving over towards the goal with Vernaza. And it's either going to be McNeil or Mendez with the kick.
Mike Mendez and Brian McNeil setting up for the free kick.
Mendez with the kick. It's in there!
Whoa, by number 8, Mike Mendez for the Dons.
Number 8, the senior forward, Mike Mendez, and we told you about him during the first half. We knew we were going to hear from him at some point, and we have. First goal of the game for the Dons. Bulldogs in the lead now 2-1, and that certainly changes the complexion of this game.
Assisting on the goal.
Being down by 1 goal is a world of difference from being down by 2. And who knows what's going to happen in this game now. The Bulldogs have been an offensive powerhouse so far. They have just looked so dangerous offensively. But the Dons have come back, and now they're within a goal. Mendez just phenomenal there. I mean, just phenomenal. He gets the free kick awarded to him, and he's way outside. Doesn't matter. Just booms it up over that wall of blue and white and right into the top of the net. Really nothing Vernaza could do. That kick had something on it. I mean, it was moving. And this guy Mendez is something else. Graduating senior. Fournier gets it up high, and Houchin knocks it out of there with the header. Good move by Houchin. Here comes Pellegrino. Centers it nicely. Fournier trying to stop Profancic. Profancic tripped up there by number 19, Querez of the Dons. No whistle. Ball out to Clark now. Brian Wood wisely all the way upfield. And the way this Bulldog onslaught's coming downfield at him, the speed he's looking at, he just doesn't want to be caught alone down there. So he wants to be in position to get a foot on that ball as soon as it crosses midfield. Don's ball tossed inside to Wood. And that'll be out of bounds off the Dons. And that was number 9, Danny Romero, who tripped right over the ball. The thing seemed to die on him for a moment there. Atkins going at it. Atkins going to center it. And look at this. Fournier hits the deck again. He's back up and all right.
Ryan Vernaza with the kick for the Bulldogs.
Okay, big strong kick right into the stands. Throw in for the Dons. And not quite far enough out towards the sideline. That's McNeil that gets it back inside now. Dons threatening. This is Peak over into the corner now. And that should bring up a corner kick now for the Dons as it's slammed out of bounds past the end line by one of the Bulldogs. That is McNeil moving into position now. The freshman Brandon McNeil, number 7.
Brandon McNeil with the corner kick for the Dons.
All the Dons in motion. This is up high. Vernaza is there. Ball knocked back outside past the end line, and it's going to be Bulldogs ball with the for the goal kick. Bulldogs in the lead, 2-1 here in the second half. Big kick upfield by Houchin. Look at this. Bulldogs crashing right into Woods. 2 of them. What's going to happen here? We don't know. Shot. Oh, look at that play. Was that Fournier? Unbelievable. Connor Fournier gets right into the picture right at the last second. I don't know how the Bulldogs got away with that breakaway. Jake Houchin just blasted upfield, and all of a sudden there's nothing but blue jerseys charging right into Brian Wood. Coming into the picture there, Connor Fournier, the junior defender, and what a play by Fournier. He definitely saved his team a goal right there. Roll that one back and take another look. Where did he come from? This is a wild one. I can't tell you what's going to happen in this one. Once again, it's a 1-goal difference between these two squads right now. Here comes Pellegrino charging down into the corner. And it's going to be Don's ball right there, near the corner. Don's threatening now. But those blue and white rushes that move down into the right side of your screen, I mean, it's hard to imagine the way the Ramona team just, any opportunity is a fast one. I mean, they don't touch pass, they just charge. Mendez is going to handle the throw in from near the corner. This one a little short and headed out of there by Houchin. Jake Houchin, great defense all night long. Number 12, Jake Houchin, the sweeper, captain, the graduating senior for the Ramona Bulldogs, has just been all over the place defensively.
Throw in Bulldogs.
He definitely saved his team a goal earlier. Look at this big kick. Wood not really in position. Oh. Holy cow. Brian Wood was not really in position right there, and you can't blame him. He's got to come out of the net to stop these guys sometimes. And it looks like Matt Boson inadvertently dribbled it right out of bounds. Profancic tosses it back over to Isaac Garcia. Substitution now called. Looks like Gareth Atkins is going to come out of the game now. Into the game is Noel Garcia. Also in Gabe Hallman.
Garcia coming on for the Bulldogs.
It's hard to follow all this. And we'll try to bring it all to you. But watch closely because all these guys are so fast. Once things start moving, it's really hard to call it. So keep your eyes open. Ramona Bulldogs in the lead, 2-1 over the University Dons. Dons got a second half goal by Mike Mendez a few moments ago. And now the Bulldogs only have that 1-goal lead. McNeil gets it up front now towards Querez. And there's Fournier. Now it's Profancic and Cruz. Profancic goes inside, just a little bit behind Beltran. Oh, look at that trip. Do we have a whistle on that play or what? It looks like Chris Granados, number 12, gets called for that trip. Oh, boy. And that's it. They're going to issue the card to Granados. And Coach Charlebois is claiming that it's Granados' second yellow card. And the Bulldog Brain Trust wants this guy out of the game. Profancic with the shot. Wood is there and it's wide to the right. Oh, man.
Go. That was the second yellow.
That's the second yellow.
Okay, that was not Granados' second yellow. We've just gotten the word.
Granados back on.
Granados back into the game now.
Come on, Ramona, wake up.
Granados, nice kick upfield. Ball bouncing around now. Bulldogs clear it real nicely there.
Half-court strike is right here at this crack, and that's where I'm sitting. My right shoulder's like right around half-court. Here comes Ray. Doesn't even do the step. He's right down there.
And look at this. The Bulldogs just charge every time. I mean, what's going on here? They're flying in towards Wood. Shot! Off the post! Ball still alive!
David Beltran with the throw.
Boson tries to get in control of the ball, but Luke Profancic this time comes over and slams it out. And I just cannot believe the way these guys fly downfield. David Beltran, number 11, Mike Profancic, number 15, in the blue and white tops. Anytime they want, just go downfield. The two of them together just charge downfield each time. Brian Wood, the goalkeeper for the Dons, has just really got his hands full with these two guys. Really, he lucks out on that one. Beltran's shot goes off the far right post and bounces back into play. I mean, there's really nothing Wood could do right there except try to hassle Beltran as much as he could, and he did a good job. The Bulldogs can really break it away, but once again, Granados moving now. The Dons only down by a goal. And they've got the weapon there. Oh no, this is Chris Granados again, throwing people to the turf. Here, look at this charge again by Beltran and Profancic. Boson trying to maintain control of the ball, does so, gets it upfield to Mendez. There's the weapon, that's what they need to get moving here. Micah now, they need to get Mendez into play. Houchin back, Vernaza, look at Houchin. Great defense. Goes over towards the sideline with it, and it's out of bounds. Jake Houchin, once again, the great D there for the Bulldogs.
Gabe Micah.
Cruz on the outside.
Throw in Don. Mike Mendez.
Mike Mendez.
We'll take that.
Fournier. Profancic takes it away from Fournier. Profancic has it at midfield. Him and Beltran are going to charge upfield again. We've got a whistle on the play. It looks like we've got an offsides call against the Bulldogs. And it looks like it was against Noel Garcia.
You didn't see it either, right?
Don's now threatening. Ramona manages to clear it out of there. Look at this guy, Profancic, move with this ball. Up to McNeil. McNeil tries to keep it away from Beltran. Beltran trying to stay in control. Nice kick by Beltran upfield. And that offsides whistle is going to go against the Bulldogs once again.
Free kick, Dons being taken.
Free kick awarded to the Dons. Wood with a great kick out towards the corner. A header there, Eric Clark, number 6 of the Bulldogs. Granados with the ball. Nice kick by Granados out into the corner. Houchin there now trying to stop things. Mendez into the picture. That ball's going to go out past the touchline. It'll be a throw-in from the corner. Oh, it's going to be a corner kick. Okay, it must have gone past the end line before it went past that flag. Looked like it came on the inside of the flag from here.
Corner kick for the Dons.
Once again, Brandon McNeil all the way down from his defensive position. And the Dons should go into motion. There they go. Everyone in motion now. Vernaza right there. Bernard bobbles it. And it's cleared outside again. McNeil in the corner. He's going to try it again. Up high. Vernaza out of position. Bernardo back into position now. And Houchin with the header. Houchin always there. Fournier, big kick, way too far outside. Jake Houchin again with the header is the one that cleared that ball out of there. How does he get into position each time? We've got about 14 minutes remaining in this second half. There's only a 1-goal difference between these two teams. Looks like it's off McNeil's head. This is Beltran with Fournier on him. Fournier hits the deck. Ball passed up front. Profancic is there. Shot! Oh, wide to the right. Mike Profancic just knows how to get into position and take a shot no matter what position his body's in. That time he was facing us, and he still got a good shot off.
Number 15, Mike Profancic.
Well, that is some good soccer you're looking at right there. Both sides of the ball. I mean, the Dons are phenomenal. Just trying to keep these guys from scoring. They're doing a great job because these guys are so fast. The Dons might tie this thing up. Vernaza out of the goal. As a matter of fact, the Dons have been pushing the ball down into Bulldog territory really well so far this half. And there's still plenty of time left. They've got that weapon up there, Mendez. McNeil gets it upfield. And a whistle on the play. Looks like they're calling Beltran.
Come on, Kevin, let's try that. Red.
Brendan McNeil taking the kick.
Brandon McNeil over to Albert Cruz, the junior. Over here to Fournier now. Profancic comes into the picture, tries to take it away from Fournier. Fournier goes out to the corner with it, out there to Granados. Granados trying to control it. Clark marking him right there in the corner. Granados gets it into the center. Houchin there with the header back outside. That should go past the touchline. And it's out. Don's ball, tossed back inside again. Clark there with the header. And that'll go past the end line. It'll be Bulldogs ball for a goal kick. Bulldogs in the lead, 2-1. Plenty of time remaining. We'll say about 12 minutes now. We don't have an official clock. We'll try to keep an eye on the time for you. Profancic and Cruz. Cruz goes past the touchline with it. That'll be Bulldogs ball. Wait a minute.
What kind of call was that?
I don't understand that call at all, but the ball goes to the Dons.
We get the ball.
Here come the Dons. Granados is there. Granados is still there. Vernaza's out of the goal. Vernaza takes it outside. Shot on goal is wide to the left. Shot by Gabe Michael. He was in position to score right there. He just gets it wide to the left. Dons almost tied this thing up. The Dons are looking real good here in these last couple of minutes. I mean, if they could survive a couple of those blue and white assaults coming their way, they've been moving the ball up offensively really well. They look like a real different team here in this second half. They can move the ball upfield real well here and tie this thing up. I got a funny feeling. Houchin can't clear it. Vernaza's alone. Wide to the left.
Play your game. Go, Ramona, play your game. Play your game, Ramona. Keep the pressure on him, dog. With the shot for the Dons.
Nice kick by Houchin. Cross midfield on the fly. Cruz with the header. Clark with the header. Cruz going after it now. Beltran and Cruz. Cruz turns it around and kicks nice. And gets the whistle. Don's ball.
Free kick Don. Taken by Brian Warren.
This is too much. Houchin there defensively. That was Isaac Garcia that gets it back upfield. But the Don's looking real good here. McNeil. Don's touching the ball back and forth real well here, controlling it pretty nicely. Playing the good defense too, but here it comes. This assault. And that's a trip. No call. Now the whistle is blown. And the crowd is going wild.
Free kick Don being taken by number 7.
Free kick for the Dons now. McNeil's going to handle it. Inside. I wonder how many of these bullets the Bulldogs can dodge. And they get it out of there. I believe it was Profancic. It might have been Houchin. Look at this guy, Beltran. Beltran and Fournier just going at it here. Fournier holding Beltran. Beltran stays on his feet. Fournier wants a call. There is no call. Ball down towards the corner. McNeil there. Oh, this is wild. Holman. Out into the corner. Profancic. Profancic's alone with Wood. Shot too high. Right through the goalpost, though. It'd be a field goal in football and a nice one for Profancic. But not in this game. Bulldogs in the lead, 2-1.
Clark to the throw in.
Past the end line, looks like that will be Don's ball. The Bulldog Brain Trust calling for a substitution. They're not going to get it. Shot on goal. Wood is there. Bobbles it momentarily back up. Shot was by number 2, Noel Garcia. Beautiful move there by Gabe Micah. Reversing the direction of that ball. That's terrific.
Oh, no!
Cruz. Granados. And Houchin returns it up past midfield. McNeil gets it back over to Wood. Wood's got 2 blue jerseys charging right into his face, gets rid of that thing. Cruz on the outside now. Cruz goes across midfield with it, gets it up to Mendez. Returned.
Come on, guys, gotta get back. Come on, Nolan, stay away.
Brandon McNeil. Up to the front now. Don's looking dangerous all of a sudden here. Not that they aren't dangerous the whole game, but boy, oh boy, it looks like they're going to get back into this. I have a funny feeling they're going to be able to tie this thing up. They're moving the ball real nice offensively.
Free kick on.
Bernaz out of the goal, still out of goal. Bernaz is hurt. He's all right. Oh, he's back down. Houchin signaling to the Bulldog sidelines. No sub. Gonna leave this guy in here. He's all right. Crowd reacts.
Go Dogs!
Ball kept alive there. That is Pellegrino now. Tosses it inside. Pellegrino is tripped and gets the whistle. And we're looking to see what the referee has in mind here. We know he's going to give the free kick over to Mendez and the Dons. I don't see that card, and there it is. Looks like Houchin got called for the card. Tom Charlevoix back into the game. This is not a good sign here for the... I don't know if it was Houchin that got the card. I actually don't think it was, but they are bringing Houchin out of the game. It's hard to imagine that. It must have been him that got the card. Mendez He scored last time with this, but not this time. Bulldogs need Houchin back into this game defensively. He's a wizard out there. He's looking tired, sitting right here in front of our cameras. I know he's going to get back in here shortly. Here comes Granados. Danger. Bulldogs clear it. Shot on goal. Wide to the right. Okay, Charlebois back out of the game. Houchin back in. You can hear the crowd react.
Charlebois coming off.
And Bulldogs need him in there now. For sure. And right into our cameras and out of bounds. Houchins can't be happy with that kick. It'll be Don's ball at about midfield. Okay, it's been a lot of Don's action here in this second half. And a lot of blue all around that ball. They get it back across midfield. This is going to skip out, though, and it's going to be Don's again. Dons are threatening constantly now. I don't know what's going to happen here. Dons are constantly threatening. They've had the ball down the left side of your screen almost 100% of the time recently. When the Bulldogs do get it across midfield, they can charge like no other team I've ever seen at this level. They are just flying downfield. But the remainder of the time, the Dons are showing us some nice offense up to the left side of the screen, and they're threatening. And there's still time. We're going to try to get a time reading for you as soon as we can. Granados is trying to clear it out of there past Beltran. And it's going to be Bulldogs' ball down here. They get it into Romero. Romero still controlling it. Cruz knocks it past the touchline and into the woods. That kick is too high. Once again, Profancic with his back to the net tries to kick it in there. And that's just too much. Unofficially, we've got about 3 minutes remaining in this game. The Dons have got to be feeling the pressure at this point. They've got 3 minutes to get a goal and tie this thing up. Remember, if the game ends in a tie, we will have 2 15-minute overtimes, but they will be a sudden death overtime, and that is to say, whoever scores first will be the champions. That'll end the game. If the 2 15-minute overtimes were played to their completion, we would have co-champions. McNeil. McNeil up to Boson. Boson over to Fournier. Fournier tries to get it across midfield. Can't get all of his foot on it, though. Isaac Garcia crosses the midfield with it. Romero trying to control it. Romero being marked there real nicely by Joe Querez. Bulldogs showing some good defense now. Bulldogs cannot afford to let the Dons get down into their end as much as they've been allowing that to happen recently and through this entire half. Dons have a goal to show for it. Bulldogs are lucky there aren't more than that. It's been nothing but red jerseys down on the left side of your screen almost this entire half. Profancic up towards Beltran, picked off by Cruz. Now Clark up towards Beltran, ball loose. Querez back to Wood. Clock is ticking. Bulldogs now putting the pressure on. Profancic with the header. Upfield towards Charlebois. Charlebois is pushed by McNeil. Nice header there by Luke Profancic, number 19. And look at this. Look at this. Shot picked up by Wood, through Wood's legs. Nobody there. He dives on it and grabs it.
Number 15 with the shot.
It looks like that was Matt Pittman who took that shot. I'm not sure if it was Pittman or not. I'm looking. That might have been Beltran, actually.
Come on! How much time?
It was not Pittman. Profancic.
Put in the corner.
Profancic puts it right out in front of Wood. And another offsides called. Wood's ball. These are the waning minutes of this championship game. There is very little time remaining. That whistle could blow any second now, or there could be a minute or two remaining. We really don't know. We're trying to get a read here on the sideline.
How much time, Ralph? How much time? Time! Check your watch!
Everyone on the sidelines here calling for time. They want referee Bill Leake to let them know how much time is left in this game. No one's really quite sure, but it's down to the nitty-gritty here. Wood is out of goal, and the ball is loose. Beltran is there in the corner. Nobody in goal for the Dons. Looks like Fournier moved into position there at the last minute. Actually, it was McNeil that got right into the goal for Brian Wood. This is Fournier, who makes a nice kick upfield now. Houchin is there for the big kick upfield. Not what he wanted, though. Charlebois tries to kick it back upfield. He hits the deck. Things are getting crazy here. Gabe Micah looking upfield now. Mendez. Jake Houchin. Nice kick by Houchin upfield. McNeil and Beltran are there. Cruz is there with Profancic. And that is it! The game is over! The game is over! The Ramona Bulldogs have defeated the University Dons by a score of 2-1. They are the Division III CIF champions.
Division III boys CIF final.
Ramona has done it. They've won the division. Look at this. Brian King is just riling up the crowd. Bernaza's out there screaming. The whole squad. Jake Houchin just didn't even join the celebration right away. He just collapsed on the grass and just lied there by himself. One of the coaches or family or friends came running out there to congratulate him. He was all alone on the field for a while there by himself. Finally, he joins the celebration with his teammates. There's the Dons over there offering some handshakes. What a great game once again. Once again, the first goal was by Luke Profancic. Then Danny Romero made it 2-0 at the half. Mike Mendez came back in the second half to score the only Dons goal of the game, and that was the scoring total for the whole game. It's over. The Bulldogs have won. They've defeated the University Dons by a score of 2-1. They are the champions. Congratulations, Bulldogs. Congratulations, Dons. The awards ceremony coming up next. Thanks a lot for watching. This is Steve Farrell for George Langevin Productions.
Before we can proceed with the award ceremony, we must have all spectators in line. Well represented by Dr. Richard Beaver, Principal. The Dons bringing a record of 22-1 in overall play and 9-2-1 are coached by Kevin Daly and Tom Tate. First receiving his award tonight is goalkeeper Brian Wood. Next we have number 18, Justin Peake. Number 8, Mike Lindell, a senior. Number 19, Joel Perez, sophomore. Reserve goalkeeper, Damian Fournier, sophomore. Number 16, John Ferrer, a sophomore. Number 15, Anthony Sirhan, a senior. Coach Kevin Haley will accept the runner-up trophy on behalf of the University of San Diego High School Dons. Runner-up.
Dr. you got one.
Don, Joe. Thank you.
Championship patches for the Ramona High School Bulldogs. Winning a record of 23-4-2 overall play, 11-2-1 lead. Wearing their colors of blue and white tonight will be presented their championship patches by Don Hagan, principal, and Joe Best, athletic director. Starting off with number 11, David Beltran. Number 4,
Just stay right up here.
Charlie Bois. Charlie Bois, number 4. Eric Clark, number 6, junior. Number 7, Isaac Garcia, a junior. Number 20, Gabe Hallman, sophomore. Number 12, Jake Houchin. Number 16, Matt Pittman, a senior. Number 19, goal scorer, Luke Provensis, a sophomore. Number 15, Mike Provensis. Scoring the other goal for the Bulldogs, number 9, Danny Romero, a junior. Playing in goal for the Bulldogs tonight, Ryan Bernarza, a senior. Garth Atkins, number 15, a sophomore. Joel Garcia, wearing number 2 as a sophomore. Darren Burnett, wearing number 2 as a junior. Goalkeeper Brian King is a junior. Wearing number 14, Domingo Lopez, a junior. Wearing number 17, Jose Garcia, a senior. Coach Tom.
Yes, go, baby! Yeah! That's yours, guys!
Denny.
CIF wishes to thank you all for supporting and enjoying high school athletics.
champion Bulldog here, David Beltran. David, you guys have won it. I mean, how does it feel? This is the first time for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it feels great.
Yeah. Now you guys are going to take a victory lap there. What happened? One of you fell down on the goal. What's the symbolism in that?
A ritual thing from Nigeria, the goal scorer. He did it when he scored a goal, and one of our players just like does it. Just I don't know, just taunting the other team kind of sometimes.
Okay.
Just when he scores.
Now, you guys were just, you and Profancic were just charging downfield. I mean, you guys have a unique offense. I haven't seen that very often. Seems like the two of you just take off each time. What's the logic there? What's the strategy? You just want to just charge these guys? Is that the idea?
Probably counterattack, you know, pressure them. Full pressure game. Never let down, have a lot of heart.
All right.
Yeah.
David, you guys look like champions out there. Congratulations. Can we take a look at the plaque again? One more look at the plaque. There it is. Here now with the champion Bulldogs, Luke and Mike Profancic. Looks like you guys kind of teamed up on a goal there. Can you tell me exactly what happened on that play? You ended up scoring it, Luke, but I think it came off one of Mike's kicks. Tell me what happened there.
Well, first of all, got a foul down there, and he just shot it, and I came around on the wall. The goalie blocked it, but luckily he didn't grab it, so I just put it right in.
Okay, Mike, you came into this game tonight. What were you thinking? Did you think you were going to win this game? Were you 50-50 on it? How'd you feel?
I knew we were going to win.
It was a guaranteed victory.
How come?
I don't know. I just knew. If I go in there thinking we're going to win, we're going to win.
Okay,
That's
now.
what I was thinking. I didn't think we were going to lose.
All right, Mike, I understand you're making a trip this Saturday somewhere?
Saturday?
Yeah. Someone came over and said you were making a trip to Europe. Is that true?
Not this Saturday.
Oh, not this Saturday. Okay.
In August.
You're going to Hungary?
Yeah, Budapest.
Okay, what's the idea of doing that?
I'm playing Division 1, trying out Division 1. Went over there last August, tried out, made it, so going to play there.
Okay, congratulations on that. Congratulations on tonight's victory. How about college next year? You have any plans that way?
I'm thinking about it, but I'm going to Europe first.
Okay, Europe first. Luke, you're going to be coming back next year. What do you think? You guys are a pretty young team. You think you can repeat?
Probably we will. We're going to. I guarantee it.
Okay, well, what are you going to do tonight to celebrate, Luke?
Go home, go to somebody's house, and just party.
You going to party tonight?
Yes, probably spend a little time with my family. Cake and cookies and milk. Yes.
Cookies and milk. How about you, Mike? A little bit of partying tonight?
No, I'm sleeping. No. I'm tired. Yep. My body's worn out.
All righty.
Yeah.
Fellas, congratulations. Luke,
Thank you.
Mike, you guys are phenomenal tonight. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
We're here now with champ Bulldog, Jake Houchin. And Jake, congratulations on the victory. First of all, there's one play I want to ask you about. It was a mind blower. We got it all on tape. It looks like Vernaza was out of the goal for a second there. And one of these Don guys made a kick, and you were right near the post. What happened on that play, and how did you know where to be?
Well, the ball was coming out, and I didn't have a chance to get it. So I let Ryan come out and get it, and I 100% hustle to the goal and take the position of our keeper. And I just happened to be in the right place at the right time.
Okay, it seems like tonight you happened to be in the right place at the right time like 25 times. I mean, it seems like you saved about 5 goals. I mean, what do? Do you just read these guys? How do you read it so well?
Anticipate. I just look where the ball's going, watch the other players where they're looking, and go to the ball.
Now, we just talked to Mike Profancic. He said that he came into the game tonight knowing that you guys are going to win. I mean, do you play with that kind of confidence? Do you really know coming into a big game like this that you're going to come away with it?
Yeah, we've been in many situations like this in the past, in tournaments and other big games for league champions. So we're pretty high on confidence.
Okay.
We have no problem with that.
Jake, you're graduating now. What are your plans next for soccer or for college? What's up?
Probably going to a two-year college and work out and continue from there, see what I got.
You're going to play soccer over there?
Well, actually, I got football offers from schools all over the country.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Well, congratulations. You guys are world beaters. You look dynamite out there. Congratulations. Thanks for coming on with us. Thanks. Champions Tommy Charleroi and Ryan Vernaza. Ryan, those guys in the second half, the Dons, it seemed like they had the ball down in your end the whole time. What was wrong, and were you getting a little nervous down there? I mean, those guys were coming back.
I think I've been nervous about a week before and now, and I've always been nervous. But yeah, it was tough there at the end. I think our defense, they played good the whole game, but I think they just put so much pressure. They put all their guys up on offense, and there's really not much we could do except just keep kicking it out, and that's what we did. So we won. That's all that matters.
Tom, you're a graduating senior as well. What's up next for you?
Going on to golf season. This is pretty good feeling though right now. This is the best feeling I ever had. We came so close last year and lost in the semifinals, and this is great. This is the best feeling.
Okay. Are you guys going to do a little partying tonight? What's up? What's in store?
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
I'm going to bed as soon as I get home, waking up tomorrow morning, get my studies done.
Yeah, right.
We don't party. Fellas, congratulations. Good luck to you in the future. Thanks for coming on with us. We got the brothers here, Isaac and Noel Garcia. In tight, you guys. I was starting here with Isaac. Isaac, you back there all day with Jake on the defense. You guys played excellent defense. During the second half, the Dons were in your face, though, and they were using a lot of touch passes. They were getting the ball up front a lot. Were you getting a little worried there towards the end?
Not really, because we knew Jake was back there, and he's pretty good at defense.
Oh, he sure is. He did a great job. But you were doing a good job back there, too. What do you think? I mean, how long have you been playing soccer? And, I mean, is this your first championship?
Yeah, it's my first championship, and I've been playing for it since I was 5 years old, so it's very exciting.
First championship. How about you, Noel? Now, you like being on the same team with your brother?
It's fun, yeah.
Yeah? You
Yeah.
had a good time out there tonight?
Yeah, I had a great time.
Have you ever been in a championship game before?
No, it's my first time.
Okay.
First year varsity, too.
First year varsity for you, and you got a championship, so you'll be back next year.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to have a good team.
Now, you guys, we already talked. A lot of you guys say you aren't going to party tonight. Is that the truth?
I don't know. We're going to save it for tomorrow, probably.
Save it for tomorrow? How about school tomorrow? What's it going to be like? Are people going to be congratulating you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Since we're the only team in Ramona that's 1CIF, we're going to be the number one down there.
Okay.
So, yep.
Right on. Congratulations, fellas, once again. Isaac, Noel, congratulations, you guys. Danny Romero and Coach Charlebois of the Bulldogs. We'll start with Danny. Danny, you had a goal there. Can you tell us how that whole play developed?
I just got the ball, dribbled through. I passed it over to Luke. Luke took a shot, rebounded right to my foot. Got a goal.
It was easy, huh?
Not as easy as it sounds. It's pretty hard, actually.
Yeah, it looked good. I could hardly call that play. I know Luke was involved. He got it off the guy's chest. Now, when it came off the goalkeeper's chest, I mean, did your eyes get real big? Did you just know that that baby was yours? It was open, wasn't it?
Yeah, because the goalie was out of position, and I just saw open net. One-timed it. Had a perfect goal.
Okay, fantastic. Coach Charlebois, what do you got to say? I mean, you got the CIF championship.
This is a great year. This is a magical year. I mean, this is a group of kids. Some of these kids came over from last year's team, and they knew what it was like to lose in a heartbreaking. We lost in a shootout last year in the semifinals, and they didn't want to go home like that. And at the end of the game, I thought they showed great courage and poise because basically you saw the game. We couldn't get a call. We couldn't buy a call the last 15 minutes, you know. And these kids, they didn't let it bother them. I mean, they just played the game the way it was called. They played it like men. I mean, and I think me on the sideline was more upset about the way it was going than they were. And to me, that shows a great deal of courage and a great deal of maturity. And for a young team, I can't believe how they answered the bell. Really, I'm real proud of them.
Coach, one thing I noticed right away about your team is that you've got Beltran and Profancic just flying down the field by themselves. I mean, do they have exceptional speed, and is that the way you like to see those guys move?
Yep. What they do is they create so much chaos for the other team. It allows, as you saw, goals weren't scored by those guys, okay? But they create so much chaos and confusion in the defensive scheme of the other team that we end up with guys other than them making scores, and especially in crucial games where we get scouted, because then when someone scouts us in advance, it's easy for them to spot who some of our really guns are. I mean, Danny's one of them, and Beltran's one of them, and then Profancic's one, and they play accordingly. And when guys like that, who are really against the average teams, end up to be superstars and get hat tricks and a lot of goals and stuff, when they get against the really quality teams like a Uni, they have the confidence in the rest of their teammates to play team ball, and their teammates are they're in the right spot at the right time, and that takes a talent. I mean, because basically soccer is a game of strategy, and very often you win because the other team makes mistakes, leaves someone uncovered, and basically that's what happens.
Hey, Danny, the coach looks a little wet here. Who doused him?
I think it was Ryan Vernazza. He hit him. I'd just like to thank my friends, OEC, and that's about it.
Okay, what's up next for you, my friend?
Got another year of high school, my senior year. See what happens, see what the scouts do. Going from there.
Okay.
Go back and win another CIF championship.
Okay, congratulations to both of you, Coach. Thanks for coming on with us.
Thank you.
Danny, congratulations. Okay, I think that's going to be a wrap. This is it. We're going to leave here. They're going to turn off the lights on us. But what a night it is for the Ramona Bulldogs. I mean, they came out here. They showed me some of the quickest soccer I've ever seen in my life. It was one of the most brutal games I've ever seen in my life. The Dons were all over them, and especially in the second half, it almost looked like the Dons were going to tie that thing up. And the Dons couldn't do it. The defense was just too strong. You got to see Houchin in that goal area along with Vernaza. Just the phenomenal defense, phenomenal offense, great team. They're the champs. I want to thank you all for watching. This is Steve Farrell for George Langevin Productions.